What's going on? Welcome to Asian Cosell. So we have a Philadelphia school that's going to defy Trump's order, and they're going to continue to let males into girls' sports. So here we go. So we're going to get right into this, and there you go. Yep, there we go. Yep, Philadelphia schools defying Trump's order. So yep, they're going to let males into girls' sports, but we're going to see what's going to happen. And yeah, this school district of Philadelphia plans to, yeah, seriously, defy President Donald Trump's executive order by what? Allowing males to compete in women's sports, despite the state's governing body for high school and middle school athletics changing its policy to comply with the directive. But, in a Thursday statement provided to Christian Post, the disavowed it would uphold board policy 252, which passed in 2016, allowing trans-identifying or transgender non-conforming students to participate in intramural sports in a matter consistent with their gender identity. But the policy leaves the issue of participation in intersecting competitive sports teams to be resolved by a case-by-case basis. But the school district strives to ensure safety, equity, and justice for all students, regardless of gender identity or gender expression, so they can imagine and realize any future they desire. But a spokesperson for the district told CP the district will continue to align its practice to support its LGBTQ plus students in accordance with Board Policy 252 for transgender and gender nonconforming students. Now, the Pennsylvania Athletics Board revised its policy last week to comply with Trump's February 5th executive order, keeping what? Men out of women's sports. That's what this is about. Men out of women's sports. And the old policy defers to school principals to determine the athletics gender when questioned or uncertain. But one of the revisions under the new policy included the placement of the word gender with sex. So, yep. So, another addition in the new line, that states in accordance with the president's executive order 104201 entitled Keeping Men Out of Women's Sports. That's what it basically is. And dated February 5th, 2025, schools are required to consult with the school solicitors relative to compliance with the order. So Trump's executive order decried the practice of allowing men to compete in women's sports as demeaning, unfair, and dangerous to women and girls. So, yeah, and the order, directed agencies to take all appropriate actions to protect all female athletic opportunities, promising to withdraw federal funding from educational institutions that deprive women and girls of fair athletic opportunities. And this is what you got to do. And moreover, Title IX of the Education Amendment Acts of 1972, educational institutions receiving federal funds cannot deny women an equal opportunity to participate in sports. So the order states all federal courts have recognized ignoring fundamental biological truths between the two sexes drive women and meaning access to educational facilities. So here we go. The U.S. Department of Education's Office for Civil Rights investigating a Maine school district and the State Department of Education for refusal to comply with Trump's order. So you have Maine that, has that going on. And of course, the district received media attention after Representative of State Laurel Libby shared a photo on social media of the male Greeley High School student competing in pole vaulting state championship. So, yep, and last year, the male tied for fifth when he competed with the boys Class B pole vault, but he ended up winning the girls pole vault championship in Maine this year. So, Maine, would you believe that it has no choice how to treat women in athletics? That is, that it must follow state laws and allow male athletes to compete against women and girls. Greg Trainer, acting Secretary for Civil Rights, said in a statement last week, let's be clear, Maine wants to continue to receive federal funds from education fund, it has to follow Title IX, as Trainer added. So if it wants to forego federal funds and continue to trample the rights of young female athletes, that's to it's a choice. So OCR will do everything in power to ensure taxpayers are not funding blatant civil rights violators. So yeah, and of course now you have Maine and now you have now Philadelphia defying the act. So what's going to give? And you hate to take away federal funding for these athletes, but what are they supposed to do? And yeah, you know Basically, we just want to keep male out of girls' sports, and that's what the issue is. So that's what we're, at right now, and that's all we want to do. Just keep male out of women's sports. But I think some schools are like, nope, we don't want to do that. So we'll see how this is all going to go down. All right. So if any of you enjoyed any of this content, please give me the HKO special. Help the king out. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. And wherever you are, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video.